Hi there! Welcome to What is Islam Academy. Let's learn about Islam together.
Why would a merciful religion allow a man to marry more than one wife? Does Islam oppress women by permitting polygamy? Is polygamy just a license for lust? Let's break this question down, historically, socially, and logically, as Deedat and Zakir Naik would do, with facts, not feelings. We'll use the Quran, Sunnah, and trusted scholars of al-Sunnah wa al-Jama'ah. No slogans, just texts and context. First, what was the reality before Islam? History matters. Let's begin. First, some context. Before Islam, polygamy was essentially unlimited. Ancient Jews, Christians, and many pagans practiced it. Solomon is reported in scriptures to have had hundreds of wives. Kings and nobles across cultures kept multiple wives. No limit, no legal protections for many women, especially widows and orphans. That was the social reality Islam encountered. Islamic revelation addressed that reality directly. It did not invent polygamy, it regulated it. Islam didn't invent polygamy, it regulated and restricted it. The Quran set a limit and made justice the condition. Arabic. Wankihu matabalakum miuna nisai mathna watalatha waruba afain kiftum al watadilu fawahidagan. Quran 4:3. Marry women of your choice, 2 or 3 or 4, but if you fear that you will not be just, then marry only one. Islam capped what was once limitless and introduced justice as the condition. Regulation, not license. Next, why that regulation existed in society. Why did people need polygamy? Look at the ground reality. War left many widows and orphans, entire households collapsed. First, widows and orphans needed protection. Second, women often outnumbered men after wars. Third, without lawful protection, many faced exploitation. Islam provided a legal, responsible framework, not secret affairs. The idea, lawful responsibility replaces social vulnerability. That is the pragmatic reason polygamy existed within Islamic law. Islam didn't say marry for pleasure, it said only if you can be just. Justice is the explicit condition in the text. Arabic. Walan tastatiyu an tadilu baina lanisai walau harastum. Quran 4, 129. You will never be able to be perfectly just. So the Quran prefers monogamy when justice cannot be maintained. Polygamy is conditional and morally demanding. The legal permission is tightly bound to the ethical requirement of fairness. Dr. Zakir Naik's style. Look at the West. Compare behaviors, not just laws. Western societies often criticize polygamy. Yet infidelity and secret relationships exist. Infidelity is common. Secret mistresses and unofficial relationships happen. Children born out of wedlock often suffer legal and social harm. Islam says, if you intend more than one relationship, declare it and protect the woman. Which is more respectful? Hidden betrayal or declared responsibility? A legal, accountable relationship preserves rights. Secrecy often destroys them. Under Islam, polygamy is tied to clear protections for women and children. Each wife and each child has legal standing. First, inheritance rights are defined for each wife and child. Second, every child is legitimate and recognized. Third, women have legal status, no one is a secret affair. So polygamy under Islam protects honor, future, and accountability. It is a social legal mechanism designed to prevent harm rather than to enable it. When does polygamy become necessary? Think of war and its aftermath. Thousands of men fall, families lose providers and protections. Should widows be forced into immoral dependency or left without community support? Islam offers a lawful option. Responsible men step in to protect families. Family ties, protection, and social stability are preserved. It is a pragmatic tool used to avoid corruption and exploitation in crisis. Islam does not force women to accept polygamy. A woman may include a no polygamy clause in her marriage contract. Classical fiqh recognizes this. See Fiqh al-Sunnah for practical rulings. She may also seek divorce if wronged. Legal pathways exist. This shows a balanced system, not blind permission for men. Rights and responsibilities go together in Islamic law. Consent and legal provisions are central. Many prophets in scripture had multiple wives for community or lineage reasons, not personal luxury. Abraham, Jacob, David, Solomon are named in texts with family complexity. In the Prophet Muhammad's life, most marriages served community reasons, protecting widows, forging ties. He lived simply. These marriages were not about personal luxury. Marriages strengthened community ties and provided social protection. The historical examples show social function, not a license for wantonness. So, did Islam invent polygamy? No. Did Islam limit, regulate, and humanize it? Yes, which is preferable? Legal responsibility or hidden betrayal? Polygamy in Islam is presented as a social solution, not a man's playground. Facts beat slogans every time. For sources, see on-screen references and Fiqh al-Sunnah. If you found this helpful, seek knowledge with sincerity. Ma'as salama.